We're taking the show on the road. New Heights is live in LA. We're taking our talents West Coast. We're going to be at the Orpheum Theatre June 15th.
The Kelce brothers just announced something that has nothing to do with the wedding, and somehow it told us everything about the wedding. On April 23rd, Travis and Jason Kelce announced they are taking their podcast on the road, a live show in Los Angeles. At the Orpheum Theatre on June 15th during the FIFA World Cup, surprise celebrity guests, audience interactions, tickets going on sale April 27th. The whole event is described as the brothers throwing a party for their fans during the biggest soccer tournament on earth coming to American soil. It sounds like a normal podcast announcement. It is not, because the date, June 15th, is exactly 2 days after one of the most heavily reported wedding dates of 2026, June 13th. And that one detail just blew the entire June 13th theory out of the water. Let's break down what this announcement actually means and why it changes everything. Here's the math. Reports for months claimed Taylor and Travis were getting married on June 13th in Rhode Island at Ocean House. The number 13 is Taylor's lucky number. The date supposedly fit the Chiefs' off-season schedule. It seemed locked in. Then, in early April, the date suddenly shifted to July 3rd in New York City. Page 6 reported it. Save the dates went out.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are officially tying the knot, and their wedding date and location have now been revealed. According to a source who spoke to Page 6, save the dates have already gone out, confirming that the couple's big day is set for July 3rd in New York City.
The Rhode Island story collapsed when the Ocean House wedding planner publicly denied she was Taylor's bride. But for some fans, the June 13th date never fully died. There was always a sliver of doubt. A possibility that the July 3rd date was misdirection until now. Because there is no world, no version of reality where Travis Kelce gets married on June 13th and then 2 days later is on stage in Los Angeles with his brother doing a live podcast in front of thousands of fans. That doesn't happen. Newlyweds don't book podcast tapings 48 hours after their wedding. They go on honeymoons. They lock themselves in hotel rooms. They post black and white wedding photos to Instagram. They do not stand on stage at the Orpheum cracking jokes about football.
We're talking surprise guests, big-time audience interaction, all the usual New Heights energy live in front of a crowd. That's right.
Baby.
Team USA is kicking off the World Cup in L.A., so we got to be there to cheer them on.
Let's fucking go, USA! Come on, baby! Come on!
So here's the angle that has Swifties losing their minds. If Travis actually shows up at the Orpheum Theatre on June 15th, in person, alongside Jason, that is the final confirmation. The wedding is not in June. The wedding is on July 3rd. Watch his appearance closely on that day. If he's there, laughing, hyping the crowd, eating popcorn with Jason, doing the bit, the math tells you the wedding has not happened yet. He's a fiancé, not a husband. The honeymoon hasn't started. The whole production is still 17 days out. But here's the second possibility that's even crazier. If Travis is suddenly absent from the show, if he sends Jason out alone or pulls back at the last minute, that is a different signal entirely. That tells you something happened. Maybe they got married earlier than reported. Maybe the date moved up. Maybe the rumors that they're already secretly married are real. Either way, June 15th becomes the day every Swiftie watches like a hawk. The Orpheum Theatre is now a wedding date confirmation device.
It's gonna be a blast at the Orpheum Theatre, man. That we're trying to get that thing packed and rocking, and we're gonna have a whole bunch of games and a whole bunch of guests, and I'm sure it'll be another electric evening for the live shows, man. We're pumped for it.
The brothers themselves probably didn't think of it this way when they booked the show. They said they were excited to bring the live show to the West Coast for the first time. They called their fan base the 92%ers. They talked about the World Cup bringing the world together. They said the energy of a live show is unmatched. They booked it because the World Cup matches in Los Angeles that day were going to draw the biggest sports crowd of the summer. It was a smart business move, but by booking it on June 15th, they accidentally settled the wedding date debate forever. There is no way Travis would commit to a public appearance 2 days after his own wedding. Either the wedding is later, which means July 3rd is real, or Travis pulls out of the show. There is no third option. Now, while the Kelce brothers are dropping accidental wedding date confirmations, Taylor is hitting milestones of her own. On April 23rd, the same day the live show was announced, Spotify celebrated its 20th anniversary by revealing the most streamed artists in the platform's history. Taylor Swift came in at number 1, the most streamed artist of all time on the biggest music streaming service in the world. She beat every contemporary, every legend, every legacy artist who came before her. Bad Bunny ranked second, Drake came in third. Taylor currently has over 101 million monthly listeners, making her the 6th most popular artist on the platform right now. Number 1 all time. Top 10 right now, 2 months before her wedding. The timing is absurd. She's stacking career achievements and personal milestones at the same pace, and the result is a moment in pop culture history that may never be repeated.
Spotify just dropped its lists of most streamed artists and albums of all time. Of course, Taylor Swift is dominating. She was ranked the most streamed artist of all time, along with Bad Bunny, Drake, Ariana Grande, and The Weeknd making up that top 5.
The wedding band shopping is also picking up speed. Sources confirmed last week that Taylor and Travis met with ring designer Kindred Lubeck at a private members-only club in Lower Manhattan to choose their wedding bands. Kindred is the same goldsmith who designed Taylor's engagement ring. She just launched a new bridal collection called Artifacts Bridal, including an $8,200 baguette diamond wedding band. The timeline is perfect. The rings need to be finished, fitted, and ready by July 3rd. Which means they're being made right now. Travis was at the meeting. Taylor was at the meeting. The friend Ashley Avignone was at the meeting. And the result is that 2 of the most photographed fingers in the world will be wearing brand new pieces of jewelry in less than 10 weeks.
It was at Casa Cipriani, a very exclusive members club. There was a lot of security just hanging around her table. She was just having a good time, genuinely bringing great energy to us. And us musicians on stage, we were just having the best time performing because we knew what a special night this was. Might not happen again. But I mean, it was just such a blessing to get that reaction from her, being, obviously such a fan, and she's such an iconic singer.
While all of this is happening, Travis is also making one of the boldest moves of the offseason. He skipped voluntary Chiefs workouts on April 20th. His quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who was rehabbing from a torn ACL and a torn LCL, was at the facility for meetings and recovery work.
He's doing great, but we've just got to, you got to be smart with this thing. He goes to the meetings, he can lift, do all of that, rehab. That's the phase he's in right now. We'll just see, kind of play it by ear, see where he's at, Pete.
Travis was not. There is no penalty for skipping voluntary sessions, but the timing is impossible to ignore. Wedding planning is taking priority. The man has 11 Super Bowl appearances on his resume. He has 14 NFL seasons under his belt, and in April 2026, he is choosing wedding band fittings over voluntary practice. That tells you exactly where his head is. Pregnancy rumors are also flaring up again, but they have been thoroughly debunked. A viral post on X claims Taylor is 100% pregnant based on her appearance and lower public profile. There is no evidence, no announcement from Taylor, no confirmation from Travis, no statement from their representatives. Sources keep emphasizing, wedding first, family later, and those rumors usually swirl up every couple of months only to disappear when nothing materializes. Don't fall for them. The next big announcement Taylor makes is going to be wedding-related, not a baby bump. So here's where we are. The Kelce brothers are doing a live show in Los Angeles on June 15th. Travis is, by all accounts, going to be there with Jason, which means the wedding is not in June, which means July 3rd is real, which means we are exactly 70 days away from one of the biggest weddings of the century. The rings are being made. Spotify just crowned Taylor the most streamed artist of all time. Travis is choosing wedding planning over football practice, and on June 15th, every fan in the world will be watching the Orpheum Theatre to see who walks out on that stage. If it's both brothers, the wedding is on July 3rd. If it's just Jason, something else is going on. Either way, June 15th is now the most watched podcast taping in the history of New Heights.
Sex shit?
How find out in a week. We have to hold this. We can't tell people. But I wanted to tell you guys in person.
This is awesome, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm always 3 days late on figuring out what the fuck just happened.
That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.